name's Subaig Singh. I'm a mixed martial arts cage fighter, and I'm from Nottingham, and I'm here training in the gym today. I train about 2 or 3 times a day. Sessions of various intensity. Some sessions are geared towards fitness. Some sessions are geared towards, doing weights, heavy weights to build strength in the gym. And other sessions are purely technical, working on grappling, working on striking, all different components of the MMA game.
Which is one of the venues that the Rough House team train out of. Great facility. Got some other good guys training there as well. Both guys coming out aggressive though. Yeah. Nice low kick there.
The thing is, you can be fighting on your debut, but like I say, when you've got good guys training in your gym, it gives you so much of a step up. You can be coming in with the confidence of training with guys like you. Stuff like that, and there's always somebody down there. Every time I've gone down there, there's always somebody training. Yeah.
Nice low kick. Both guys game, a little bit wild, but they're not afraid to go for it.
No. Subaig looks far more the lively, doesn't he?
Yeah, but both guys showing, a range of. Oh, nice pickup. Oh, nice pass again, aggressive pass. Oh, look, but Hussein did a good job of recovering guard. Singh anticipated the low kick there.
Basically, to be a mixed martial arts fighter, you need a lot of different, different attributes really. You need strength. It's not, the same as say a sport like boxing where it's all just punching all the time and jumping around. There are times where you have to grapple, pick people up, slam them on the ground and things like that. So you need a lot of strength. So you have to do heavy weight training, build a lot of power. You need a lot of what's called anaerobic fitness because with MMA the rounds are very short, so they're 3 5-minute rounds. It's a relatively short fight, but it's very high intensity over that short period. So the kind of training that you have to do has to be specific to that. So we do a lot of high intensity work, a lot of circuit training, body weight exercises, climbing ropes, hitting pads, a lot of high intensity exercises basically to replicate how you'd feel when you're having a fight, which is pretty tired. I think this is something which people from all communities, all age groups should get involved in. Obviously, getting into a ring and having a fight is one thing, but there's more to that in MMA. The style of training itself can get you very fit, very healthy, and I think it's probably one of the most high intensity sports that you can take part in. So it's got benefits for everyone. The difference between this and other fighting sports is that in MMA you can both strike on your feet, i.e. punch and kick, and you can also grapple, both standing up and on the floor. So you're not restricted in that in boxing you would just punch each other. Here you could grapple, take them to the floor, hit them when you're on the ground, and use submission holds to make them tap out. And you have different ways to win as well. I mean, in a sport like boxing, for example, you aim to knock your opponent out. In MMA, you can also submit them by making them tap. I've been training martial arts since I was about 13 years old, so I've been training for about 12 to 13 years. I've been training specifically for mixed martial arts for about 2 years. I'm an up-and-coming fighter. I've had 2 semi-pro fights so far, one kickboxing fight as well. So at this stage I'm pretty early on in my career. I've had 2 wins, so I'm doing well. But what I've decided to do now is to stop working full-time as a professional and concentrate on my mixed martial arts training. So I'm now training 2 to 3 times a day, training very much like a professional would, with some high goals. I want to go as far as I can in the sport.
Superman punch and a big right hand, and now a double leg. Oh, he's got to watch the guillotine. Has he got it in? Oh, he's worked nicely. Then he's got him out. Oh, he's taking some shots, taking him back. He's being composed here, not rush here. Both these shots, he's flattening him out. He's flattening him out and some shots. Jimmy's warning him about back of the head there. Oh, he's sticking him to the rear naked. And he taps. Very good performance. Competent grappling. Grappling, done the job, very impressed.
I went to university, I went to medical school, trained as a doctor, and I worked for 2 years and got to SHO level. And it was at that point that I decided that my dream was actually to train as an MMA fighter, so that's what I did. I think this will be certainly worthwhile for me because I'm in a privileged position in which I can follow my dreams, which is to be a fighter, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, what can be more worthwhile than that really? I've done the sensible thing. I've got my education. I've got a professional qualification. I've worked for 2 years. I'm GMC registered. If I wish to go back to medicine, I can do. So that option is still there for me. So I feel like I'm in a good place. I'm in a place where I'm professionally qualified. I can pursue a career in MMA, take it as far as I want to and as far as I can. But at the same time, I know that my medical career is there. If I want to do it or if I need to do it. At the same time, what I plan to do is to work still once a week, as a locum, keep my skills in medicine up to date. My family are very supportive. They were very keen for me to get educated and become a professional, go to work, etc. So in that sense, they're very proud, but they're also pleased that I'm following my dreams, and they're very supportive, and they're with me all the way. The rest of the community have been very, very supportive. I've been very overwhelmed with the love and attention that I've received from all over, really. There's a chap from Birmingham who set up a group on Facebook, and that's got like 2,000 something members on it, and that from that people started hearing about me from all over. I have felt very supported by the community. Yes, there are things that the community can do. Things like sponsorship would be a great help. Sponsorship can take many forms. Financial sponsorship, is one thing to help cover my training costs. The other thing the community could help with, if there are any registered physiotherapists or nutritionists, they could help supplying with supplements and physiotherapy, sports massage, things like that. That would all be a big help. MMA as a sport is not very widely supported in the UK at all. In America, it's a lot better supported. It's easy to get sponsorships. It's easy to be a full-time fighter in the US. In the UK, certainly not. You're very much left to your own devices, and it's a matter of luck as to whether you break through or not. Well, MMA is a growing sport at the moment. There are various associations throughout the world. The biggest one is in America, the UFC, and that's considered the gold standard, of MMA organisations. So if you're doing very well, if your MMA career is going well, you can join, somewhere like the UFC, earn, lots of money, get lots of publicity, and be on TV. My goals in MMA are very high. I'm an up-and-coming fighter at the moment, but I think I've got the dedication. And I've got the right coaches to help take me all the way. I think the Sikh community should support all athletes, or anybody who wants to be an athlete, or anybody who wants to pursue their dreams, and be an ambassador for the Sikh community, in any field. So. In my own case, yes, I think the Sikh community should support me because I'm the first Gisaldari Sikh MMA fighter. There are other Sikh MMA fighters, there are other Sikh, combat martial artists, etc., etc. And I think, yes, the Sikh community should support them.
Singh carries a significant height advantage, so he will have a reach advantage on Davidos. As he's in mount again. So Singh has got his opponent pinned in his own corner. Things couldn't get much worse for Davidos right now. Singh's going to break free. There we go. Gum shields out again. I don't think the referee's seen it there. Now this is a bit dangerous. The fighter will know his gum shield's out. He won't physically stop because it's not safe. There we go. Nothing gets past Jimmy. He spotted that straight back in. Now he's going to give Davidos a warning there. Obviously, some guys, it could be an advantage to spit your gum shield out. I'm not saying that Davidos done that at all, but he's got it could just be an ill-fitting guard. Nice turn there from Davidos. He's given away the armbar. That's on. That is straight on. Excellent finish there. He only had 30 seconds left on the clock, but that is an impressive armbar win there for Subaig Singh.
If you look at the Pakistani community, for example, they're very much behind Amir Khan. They've supported him wholeheartedly, in terms of sponsorship, in terms of support. So, why do Sikhs have to be any different? I think Sikhs should, support their athletes in the same way. The message I'd like to give to the Sikh community is, basically, I think everybody should train. The health benefits of training are great. Get out there, join a gym, take part in combat sports. It's not something you'll regret. You'll gain confidence, you'll become fit, you'll become healthy. These are all very positive things. So that's my message to the Sikh community.